There and taps his hands and you're just sitting there and sits there and rocks back and forth in the chair and a big old another murderer or whatever he is convicted up to this point of a case, not in handcuffs, not in shackles, one or the other or both, and in orange.
Everybody, I'm back. Helen here. And what better to wake me up from my slumber than the body cam from the Idaho 4 case? Wow, who would have thought we'd ever be looking at that? But of course, we are looking at a quite redacted version, and we never wanted to be seeing any bodies or anything, of course. Would like to be seeing the sheath. That'd be great, but I have a feeling we might never see the sheath. It is a very interesting body cam, though. Very interesting. So I thought we might watch it together. I don't know, guys, if you're joining us on YouTube, there might be a couple of people on Twitter, if you're real or not. Hi, Ariel. How are you? Good to see you. And Sean, thank you for the super sticker. That's so sweet of you, Sean the Sheep. Dali, I'll just bring you in.
Hey.
I believe you've saved this. You haven't actually watched it yet.
I have not.
No. I've had a look at it. And it's certainly interesting. Hey, old line, have you seen this one yet? Good to see you. And ADW with the 5 subs. He just comes in with the gifts. He comes in with the gifts.
Right out of the gate.
Like roses. Hello, my dear. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
See, you can't flirt with EDW like I can.
I cannot. I've tried.
No, you can try. You can try, but see, I think he likes the brown eyes.
Must be.
I think so. Yeah. Hello, see. Yeah. He tries all the time. It's the accent. He can't do an Australian accent either.
I can try.
He's tried. He's rubbish at it. He's just rubbish.
All my accents are rubbish.
Dinner. Yeah. Or yeah. He's just no good at accents.
Aye.
Yeah. Hey, bullets for dinner. How are you? Good to see you. You haven't seen it yet. I was on vacay in Boston, where I did not get falsely accused of backing a car into Mr. All-Line Red. That's lucky. Lucky for you and Mr. All-Line Red. Yeah. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Hi. Good to see you. So, guys, as you came in, you would have seen a question. And the question is, what do you recall the state said that Dylan was doing when the intruder arrived, or when she saw the intruder? So I won't put words in your mouth. tell me in chat or whenever you feel like it. What do you recall the state said that Dylan was doing? Right? Hey, Amanda Smith. Hello, love. How are you, mate?
I don't see any
Good to see you.
question in chat, by the by.
Oh, really? It's there. I see it.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
Do you guys see it? Like, maybe because you were already in chat when I put it in.
Refreshed, but who knows?
Can you guys see it? There's a question there. It's a Q&A question. What do you recall the state said Dylan was doing when the intruder came in? You just got here too, and you guys can't see it. Well, that's lame. All right. Well, you heard me say it anyway. I thought she was just generally in her room. Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm just interested in what you guys remember them saying, because I believe that it was actually stated in at the plea hearing, or it might have been at the sentencing hearing, but it was stated a lot of times in the court hearings and things as well. So Amanda Smith is on it. Yeah, she was sleeping. Yeah, absolutely. She was supposed to have been sleeping. Correct. Yes. The pin message is up. You see the pin message? Yeah. What is it with YouTube? It says Q&A going.
It was there for a minute, but then it went away, according to OLR.
Right.
So,
like all the men in my life. Anyway, it was okay. Let's get into this, guys. Let's get into this. All right. So, if you haven't seen the body cam, you're in for a bit of a wild ride, because it's a bit tough. But if you have, you get to see more information this time, because a lot more comes out when you watch it on the second pass. Okay, let's go. Let's go, chat. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Indy Cindy. Love you, mate. Love you. If I remember correctly, she was supposedly sleeping. Yep. Before we start though, I just want to say something, right? I have never blamed the roommates for the actual stabby, right? I've never gone down that path at all, but I don't blame people for having questions because of the fact that their behavior seems odd, right? So I've always thought that, yeah, the behavior seems a bit odd. There's questions there, but I've never really gone down the path of blaming anybody else. I was always only interested in the fact that there wasn't enough evidence against Brian Koberger. So now, having seen this today, or in the last 24 hours, it makes me feel, well, I'll say it as we go along, but Dylan would have to be a pretty great actress to have been like involved in the actual stabby and be reacting the way she's reacting, I think. That said, she should have called 911, but I'm not going to be all like, oh, but she's just a kid, all that kind of thing. But I don't really think she's involved. Dylan's boyfriend's dad is an Aryan Knight, so she's pretty sus in my opinion, and that's cool. And I have no problem with anyone having theories, Amanda. You know me from Twitter, Amanda. Hi, it's good to see you, mate. And so I'm really open to people having theories, but I just have never gone down that path. So cool. All right, let's go.
Dancing and laughing. Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed because someone's in the room. She ran downstairs. I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And I saw the guy. I just locked the door and I ran downstairs. We don't know what's going on.
Just come here. There's two. Looks like fatalities.
I heard her scream and she ran downstairs because she saw someone. That's what I'm pretty sure she said. Someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so scared. And And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're going to be okay, I'm going to help you. And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering.
That's nice
And
of
then I opened the
BK.
door for a second, and I saw this guy, and he was not insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask that was just covering his forehead and his mouth.
Well,
And his eyebrows.
get in town. We've got a quadruple homicide.
Hey, Eric. Eric, that's just your girlfriends.
Mine don't even bother. Okay. Sponsored by Ford.
Okay. So I'm going to say, spoiler, I'll just turn down the sound because nothing much happens sound-wise through this bit. He's just flooring it. I don't think that she mentioned bushy eyebrows the entire time throughout this whole hour and a bit of body cam, right? So there was no mention of bushy eyebrows. Bushy eyebrows must have come out in all of the subsequent interviews, right? So she mentioned the black outfit, she mentioned the skinniness, she mentioned him being a little bit taller than her, the mask, all that stuff, but no bushy eyebrow. Nothing. No bushy eyebrow. No. So that's curious, a little.
Oh, God's sakes. They need to get.
Hey, Whitney.
They need to pick up trash.
Oh, Teddy Schmidt
Aw.
with the 10 excited
Wow,
letters.
thank
Teddy
you.
Schmidt,
Yep.
10 subs.
Where's she at?
Let's go.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Where at? Up here? Up here.
Good Lord. Hands all over the place.
All right. I have to just state right now, and I have said before, having looked at the crime scene photos before, I thought the house was super clean. It ain't that clean, right? It not that clean. So let's just go back a
No.
little bit.
I
So
mean,
let's go here.
where you can go back a little bit further.
Yeah, well,
You
the
see the
streets not
dumpster.
clean. Oh my god!
I know.
Right, what's going on?
Either they don't have regular trash pickup, or they have a lot of trash.
What is that? Is that a mattress?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, good Lord. They should get my HOA president over there. She'd tear him a new one. Don't you dare put a mattress outside the dumpster. Everything goes inside the dumpster. You don't not put any kind of furniture next to the dumpster. No.
gross.
We need the dumpster bros there.
JC, yes, and I did see some of Lana's breakdown, and I want to give props to her for something in a minute. Can you not spoiler it? Because it's coming up in a second. I think you know what I'm talking about. Something to do with the table. How are you, JC? Yes, so Lana made a great observation that the officers were in shock from never having to deal with something so horrific. I think the officer that we are watching, like his body cam, he is in shock. I think there's some older officers there that come along later who are just, they're sort of running rampant around the place and just, they could do a better job. Yeah, okay, so I just want to go watch this bit carefully.
More trash.
Where's she at?
Okay, so remember, they've been called to the scene and they don't know it's a homicide, right? So as far as they're concerned, it's just one girl unconscious. Do you remember the 911 call?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have no idea.
Okay. Stupid drunk girl.
Yeah,
OD'd,
pretty much.
probably.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But she's not responding, so she could be like in serious trouble, right?
Hey, Toots.
Yeah.
You're
But-
live?
But look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5. I think there's another person behind there. People just standing outside the house. So they're outside the house. So if someone's like not responding, unconscious, why have they cleared the house?
Hmm.
Now, I think Hunter has told them all to get out, right? Because Hunter's seen it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the actual explanation as to why
Yeah.
they're outside the house. But it's weird because what's going on? Like, that's not usual for just an unconscious person,
Yeah.
right?
The
Now,
whole
yeah,
thing
and
is just
see-
very weird.
It's really weird, right? Yeah, they think it's a dumb passed out college kid. Where's Bethany? Yeah, where is Bethany? Good question. Now, this is really tricky because, and we've seen in situations like this before, like when you've got a lot of people, how do you secure the scene? And they don't even know,
Ooh,
right?
you're
What's going
right.
on.
That
Yeah.
is a problem. They need to get them separated right away.
They need to separate those people from one another.
time.
But they also need to work out who people are and make sure
Yeah.
that they're not leaving, that they're not calling people, all that
Well, the
kind of
biggest
stuff.
thing is talking. The first thing they need to do is get them to stop talking to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
But
you're,
they don't
well,
even
you're
realize what a big deal it is yet,
true.
right? Okay, so let's keep going.
Yep. Where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
Is that Hunter? The guy just walking up through there? I think that's Hunter. That'd be him because he knows what's going on.
Good Lord, he has
Where at?
skinny legs.
Up here?
That's a guy?
Yeah. So we got a bunch of beer cans and things on the
Okay.
steps. So these are the steps that are actually messy.
That wide angle camera doesn't do his legs any favor.
No. Look at the white table. Right? Look carefully at the white table. Look at it. Look at how all the cups are lined up. There's nothing on the white table, and this is props to Lana for this. I can't work this out. This is so weird, right? There's nothing on the white table there, right? I'm just gonna flip to a crime scene photo. Look at the bottom right-hand corner of that crime scene photo there. Look at the knife. There's a knife there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Right? Now, I'm just going to flip backwards. Hang on. So there's no knife there, right? You can't see any knife there.
No, there I can.
Sorry. You can't see any knife there, right?
Go back to the other
Oh.
one
Uh,
if you can easily.
yeah, I can. So it's the knife on this one. Sorry, it's just I should have downloaded it. But hang on, I can.
It could.
Oops. Yeah.
It could be a weird angle.
It could, so we can there we go. We can keep watching it and see because it's to the
Oh,
Hunter
had a
in
knife.
his hand when the police went in. It's probably that knife. He said he put it down. Did he? When did he say that though? Later? Why would he have a knife in his hand?
Scared. Doesn't know what's going on. I'd probably have a knife.
The video you're
A
using had
knife.
different timestamps than the one I saw. It's bloody? All right, let's go back to the video. Hang on. Okay, there is definitely not there.
No, it isn't. Okay. I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe the weird angle of the bucket obscured it, but when you kind of went around.
Yeah. Let's just go. Are you saying that Hunter here has a knife in his hand? Well, okay, yeah, look, see? It's definitely not there,
No.
right?
And I checked this user is real, but she's. And I didn't check them yet, but I'm 13. Okay, do it.
Oh.
Why would he be holding a knife?
1370.
Okay, I have big problems with this. Like, why are they letting a dude just walk around
No.
with them holding a knife?
That is idiotic on the officers. I understand. I don't blame Hunter for wanting to have a knife. That's not what I'm saying. The cop shouldn't be allowing somebody on the scene with a knife. Like, you don't know what's going on.
In just a sec, he's going to say it. Okay. All right. We'll be quiet and we'll listen to the. Well, I'll put I'll put the subtitles up and see if we can get it to actually show us.
Okay, stay back there, please.
Well, there it is. Now there's the knife. All right. So he's put it down. Well, the knife's there.
Yeah.
So I found this nice officer where, sir. So it was in my friend's shower bag. He was holding on to it to check if anyone else was in the house, scared supposedly. So you guys saying that he actually was talking about it back here?
I think so.
I can go back 20 seconds.
And I checked this user is real, but she's. And I didn't check them yet, but I'm 13. Okay, do it. I don't know if they're still eating that.
Not there yet.
1370. Okay, stay back there, please.
Yeah, well, the thing didn't pick it up. The captions didn't pick it up, and I didn't hear it. But I believe you, Witchy. So I back down all the way while he says, "Stay back again." Okay, hang on, let's go. I'll slow it down.
Too
Slow
far.
down.
Yeah. Okay, you're too far, I think.
No. He just says, "Stay
Go
back."
No. More.
Enhanced. You think it's there? It's before that last pass.
1370.
Is it there?
right before it goes completely black.
Okay, stay back there, please.
I have the that's Rosinski. Hang on. Is this Nunes? Yeah, Nunes. Observed a male lying upon the bed. Observed a female. So you're saying it is in here? The thing about the knife? Hunter is putting it on the table right now. I'm just going to type knife in. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I observed blood covering portions of Ethan's legs surrounding his body into the back sheets and drops of blood on the wall near Ethan's head. As I backed out of his room, Hunter showed me a kitchen knife and said he had it in his possession. I told Hunter to leave the knife and go back down the stairs to the front entrance.
That's not a knife.
Okay. Right. I should have just gone to that in the first place. So we're back to, yeah. So, Officer, oops, I need to go back to the actual video.
That might help.
Just a minute, Sorry.
Take your time. Turn the speed back.
Okay, so Scott, there's two sets of stairs.
Speed.
So speed is back.
Oh, okay.
Playback speed is normal. Yeah, no, there's two sets of stairs, Scott. So it was on the stairs. Yeah, okay. So we've got two officers here. The one that we're actually seeing the body cam from, his name is Officer Nunes. He's 23 years old, right? He finds out he looks and sees there's fatalities. He immediately puts his gloves on, right? And he tells the other officer to step back. And the other officer, clearly more senior, has no gloves on and starts getting around and touching things, like including the banisters. He's just getting around. Right? What the hell?
All right. Okay. Nobody's allowed to leave for now. Okay. Just stay here for me, please.
Talk about a case.
So nobody's allowed to leave. Okay. Good. And then a bunch of people start arriving.
Okay. Here. Can you guys go over to the dumpster for me, please?
It hasn't been picked up since last August. Oh, good. I love these. Watching cops try to get this stuff set up.
Okay, let's clear it. Thanks for. Push over here. Okay. I'll just start down here. Police department.
Yeah, they're witnesses.
Police department.
Okay, so apparently there's a a door down there that's locked that the landlord keeps locked because of the furnace in there.
Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself. Moscow Police Department.
Hey, is that true? They all got vandal alerts telling them it was a homicide before any cops told them. I did wonder how they actually eventually found out because they weren't telling them. Okay, this part, guys, this part. All right, so I'm just gonna pause it for a second. Okay, so what we just saw, I'm just gonna go back. So this is the
Okay. So, and a vandal alert, guys, is something used by, I guess, the University of Idaho to alert students of a current threat or whatever, or something big. So the university found out and told the kids through that system, I guess.
Yeah, okay, because the cops were all like not saying what was going on, and you'll see all that in a minute. Now, this is the staircase that when we saw the crime scene photos come out, it was like incredibly clean. And I was just like, what? Why is it so clean? And I still think, why is it so clean? Like, how could the perpetrator have gone up and done this bloody murder and managed to get down the steps and not track any blood whatsoever? That still is very strange to me. But it's the same with the other steps. In fact, the whole house. How did he get around the entire house? And there's just no bloody footprints, no drag marks, just nothing. But this staircase here has no signs of there being parties or anything like that. Now, he's about to head up to, or they are about to head up to the room that has Maddie and Christy. Not Christy, sorry, that's her mom. Kaylee in there. So Kaylee and Maddie, and yeah, they're about to be kind of shocked by what they see. Let's go.
Please start it.
We're on 34, coming up. We got another. Moscow Police Department.
Dude.
Dude.
We're clear.
This is the guy with no gloves on.
There's a
Let
back
me just
entry. I was
walk
gonna start
around.
taking it all off. Okay. There's two right here. I already got it. I got in there. Shut it off in there.
He doesn't wash his hands either.
Oh, man.
He's struggling. It is a weird house, Eric.
Check with the prince.
Hey, look at the open door. Look at that.
Brian's very inconsiderate not to close the door.
He is.
You know how much like heating that
Is
probably
he raising a
wasted?
farm?
I know. Rude.
Rude.
Yeah.
It
Well,
does
yeah.
seem that way, Cindy.
At least in that time frame.
Hang on, is the knife gone?
No, I think it's still there.
Wait. Is the knife gone now? Oh no, it's still there. I was gonna say, what's with this knife?
There's nothing else out there. Do you want me to go back there and start IDing people? Okay, I'm gonna start IDing all of them.
Hey Tracy. Wait. Okay, hang on. What you just said. Where is the bit where they were looking outside? There. Do we see footsteps? Hey! Look, footsteps.
Hmm.
There are footsteps out there.
Oh, in the snow, yeah.
They're on the ground, like right out there. Like on the concrete.
Well,
Look! Oh my
those-
god, look!
unless that was the neighbor.
They look like giant footsteps.
Made by someone with very bushy eyebrows.
They're bushy eyebrow footsteps is what they are.
That's
They look like someone who had booties on. What? They released crime scene pictures with the footprints. Those footprints? They're big footprints.
yeah.
I'll take a screenshot of that. Hang on. All right, let's keep going. Good find, Tracy. Nicely done. Let's just go walk around and make more footprints, shall we? Eric. Thanks, Witchy. I'll have a look.
There's nothing else out there. Do you want me to go back there and start IDing people?
How are you, Solid G?
Okay, I'm gonna start IDing all of them.
Okay, so they've all moved across the street.
It's a
Do they know what they're crying about yet? Because they don't really,
Mm-mm.
right? Only Hunter knows,
Yeah.
supposedly. But they do know they're not allowed to go into the house. And
Yeah, paramedics, we aren't going to need you.
Okay, so a bunch of paramedics have turned up for one girl who passed out. That doesn't look good. Is that Hunter? No, that's not Hunter.
No, I'd recognize his
Hunter?
skinny legs anywhere.
in the main room.
This is one of the.
Pretty much they were in the main room. I heard the
It is
dancing.
important.
Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed because someone was in the room. She ran downstairs. I like kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And then I saw the guy. I just locked the door and I ran downstairs. But we don't know what's going on.
Can you come here with me, please? Break fire 3170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these people out here?
Oh, okay.
Nope. Just come over here with me, please.
Right, Cindy?
Right?
Just give me 1 second, please.
No, let's just
Let me
let
get
them
your
all
name and
listen to her
information.
tell what she saw.
Just 1 second. We'll get you a blanket and stuff, all right?
Anne would have had a field day with this.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, that'd be good for now, and then maybe the big white blankets whenever you move on.
I literally do not understand why they're not being separated at this point.
I mean,
Right.
I've seen investigations where like not separating them is like a huge part of going after the investigation. And it's in that case, the Curtis Reeves is the one I'm thinking of, the popcorn movie shooter. Horrible, like comically bad investigation. But yeah, all the witnesses were just talking to each other. And it's a real thing. Witness contamination is a
It's
real thing.
huge.
It's happened to me when I witnessed an accident. And I was listening to this other guy who witnessed the accident start talking to me, telling me what he saw. And then I realized what was happening because I knew what witness contamination was. But I started to think I saw what he saw. And it was it was really kind of weird to start to feel that happen and then realize, no, I need to get away because this is what's happening. I did not see it like that, or I didn't see that happen.
You're being gaslit.
Yes. Narcissist. No, he's a nice guy. But I just like he saw a different view than I
That's what
did.
happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, then surely this is just like Police 101.
It should be. I mean, at least until they get their first main statement.
And hey, Lucy, how are you, mate? Good to see ya. All right, let's get
Actually,
going.
you guys probably just hang on to these whenever. Is that ambulance on its way? No, yes, it does. Okay. We would like a blanket right now. It's temporary. Would anybody like one for your feet to stand on? Okay. I'll let you.
Wait, there's snow and stuff around. It must be actually really cold.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah,
Probably
if
in
that
the
email shows up, that'd be great.
probably in the 30s.
Who's he?
Skinny legs, Hunter.
Yeah, 1 second, man. Let me just.
No, that's not Hunter.
Oh, you're gonna
No?
step up. They're warmer. Okay. I know she was barefoot, so I was hoping to get something for her. Thank you very much. Thanks, boss.
That's Kaylee's ex, right?
Sus.
No, not till later though. Yeah, the sir is. I think it's Kaylee's ex. It's definitely someone's ex. Pretty sure it's Kaylee's. Isn't he the one that ended up with Murphy?
The dog?
Yeah.
And your first and your middle name? That's a good phone number to
I'm
check.
still wondering where Hunter went. Oh, is that Hunter talking
Stash the
Two.
knife.
And is this your address?
Yes.
Cool.
What's that address?
1122 King Road.
All right. Let's hear what Dylan has to say.
Is your driver's license right?
Yes.
Okay.
Truth behaves the more you watch the least do.
How much have you seen in there?
No, I don't really know. I just saw my friend when I called because we were so scared. We're like, can you please come help us? And that's all I saw. Told us not to go in. That man right there. That helped show you around.
We did go in there.
Yeah, and that's when he told us you need to call the cops for that. We did.
When, do you mind just waiting over there for me, please? Okay. When... No, I overheard you talking about last night.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, the more we know right now, the better. We can start this process.
Yeah.
Somebody will probably be revisiting
That's
this
fine.
interview with you
Yeah.
very soon. Again,
Okay,
okay?
that's
So just you're probably gonna have to retell the story.
That's fine.
All right. What do you remember seeing? What started?
I remember I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed and I heard Kaylee, who ex-girlfriend who has a dog in her.
Real fast.
Okay.
Which one is yours?
So let's hear that again.
I remember I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed and
I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed. Everyone at the beginning of the stream said that you remember the state saying that she was sleeping. No. She said she was trying to go to bed. So she's awake. Right? So she's awake. So she didn't say she was sleeping. No, this didn't wake her up. This didn't wake her up. And also, let's keep going.
Kaylee, who ex-girlfriend who has a dog in her.
Real fast. Which one is your room?
Kaylee.
Which one is your room?
Oh,
What room are you in?
Come on.
You were in that room,
my room, not Xana's room. My room.
and your room is this one right here.
Next to stairs. That one is Xana's room.
She was in
Floor.
the
Second floor.
Okay.
All I heard was I heard her go upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now because she's going upstairs. All of a
You heard
sudden,
She heard her say, I'm going to go to sleep now, and she went upstairs. Right? So Kaylee wasn't asleep. Remember, like the whole they were stabbed in their sleep thing. Let's just establish, like maybe Xana and Ethan were, right? Maybe they were downstairs asleep, but it doesn't sound like Kaylee was. Let's keep going.
You go upstairs
Kaylee and the dog Murphy.
and upstairs to the very top.
Yeah, that's where her room is.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I heard her walking up. I heard her scream, and she ran upstairs because she saw someone. That's
Heard her scream and she ran upstairs because she saw someone. So she must have been on the second floor when she screamed and saw someone. So Dylan was still on the second floor as well. Right? So everybody's on the second floor, as in Kaylee, Dylan, all on the second floor, which is also where the kitchen is, where the assailant supposedly came in and out of that sliding door. Right? Kaylee's awake.
but I'm pretty sure she said someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so.
She ran downstairs. What?
Scared. And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're gonna be okay, I'm gonna help you. And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering. And then I opened opened the door for a second and I saw this guy, and he was not insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask that was just covering his forehead and his mouth. And then I locked the door and I called, and I didn't know what to do.
This is at 4
a.m. Yes. Okay. And so then I just ran down.
You left here.
I left my room down to. She's that one with the white blinds at the very bottom.
Okay.
I ran down there and we talked, and we just locked the door. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, nothing happens in Moscow, so we just like tried to go to bed. And then we woke up, and it was weird because none of our roommates were up, and we called all of them. They were not waking up, and so me and like, this is weird. So I called and come over, and then that's when all this happened.
Who all lives here with you?
Me. That one right there.
Does that sound to you like, okay, so they're on the same floor and she hears Kaylee scream, there's someone here. Does it sound like Kaylee had gone up to her room and there was someone in her room, and then she hears it scream, and then Dylan sees the person coming down from the stairs? Is that what it sounds like?
I think so.
Because Dylan's getting ready to go to bed, right? And then she hears Kaylee scream, and she said she heard Kaylee run downstairs. So she must have been running away from the person. So, but she ended up upstairs, right? So did the person run back up after her? Must have. This is so hard to follow.
Who's Xana?
Xana is the girl in there.
This is the girl that this one?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell her name?
Xana.
Please play
Do you know
it
if she
again.
has a middle name?
Alexis.
Yeah, okay. We will play
Do you
it.
know
It's
what the
like
last
20
name?
seconds, so we'll play it again.
Kaylee.
Which one?
I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed, and I heard Kaylee, who ex-girlfriend, who has a dog in her.
Real fast. Which one is your room?
Kaylee.
Which one is your room?
Oh,
What room are you in?
Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Should have just skipped this.
You were in that room?
my room, not Xana's room. My room.
And your room is this one right here?
Next to stairs. That one is Xana's room.
Second floor room.
Second floor.
Okay.
All I heard was I heard her go upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now because she's going upstairs. All
You heard who go upstairs?
Kaylee and the dog Murphy.
And upstairs to the very top?
Yeah, that's where her room is.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I heard her walking up. I heard her scream, and she ran upstairs because she saw someone.
Ran down.
But I'm pretty sure she said someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so scared. And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're going to be okay, I'm going to help you. And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering. And then I opened the door for a second, and I saw this guy, and he was
Okay, I think I got it.
insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask that was just covering his forehead and his mouth. And then I locked the door, and I called, and I didn't know what to do.
This is at 4
a.m. Yes. And so then I just ran down.
You left here?
I left my room down to. She's
I
that one with the white
heard
blinds at
the
the very
guys.
bottom. I ran down there and we talked, and we just locked the door. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, nothing happens in Moscow, so we just like tried to go to bed. And then we woke up, and it was weird because none of our roommates were up, and we called all of them. They were not waking up, and so me and like, this is weird. So I called and come over, and then that's when all this happened.
Who all lives here with you?
Me, that one right there.
Okay, so she's saying that Kaylee, she heard Kaylee scream, say she thinks there's someone here, and she ran downstairs. She could hear her running downstairs, and Dylan locked her door, heard more screaming and stuff. She thinks coming from Kaylee's bathroom, which, by the way, looked really clean, but that's whatever. And Dylan opened her door a little bit, even though she'd locked it, but she opened it a bit, and that's when she saw the person in black. Okay.
Who's Xana?
Hannah is the girl in there.
Is the girl that this one?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell her name?
Xana.
Do you know if she has a middle name?
Alexis, I think.
Do you know what her last name is?
Kernodal. K. I don't know how to spell it really. K. You know? R-N-O-D-L.
K-A-E-R.
K-E-R.
K-E-R.
N-O.
N-O. D-L-E. Okay.
X-A-N-A.
X-A-N-A. Okay.
Ethan, who's in there, he doesn't actually live here, but he's here like almost all the time.
There's a male that lives here, and
He doesn't actually live here. He's in the room with Xana, I believe.
he's in there right now.
But he doesn't live here, but he's here a lot.
Hey, it's EDW.
And then there's Maddie, Mogan, and Kaylee up top. I don't know where they're at though.
Maddie.
Mogan. Maddie Mogan and
Maddie
Kaylee-
Mogan.
Yeah.
And who?
Kaylee Gonzalez. She's the girl that I was talking about, Kaylee, who I just heard go upstairs and running back down the stairs.
Okay. And
AG
the guy that lives
biochemist.
here, his name was what? Or he's usually
Ethan.
Ethan. And you knew he was here this morning?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea he was here.
Okay. All right. Describe the guy that you saw.
I don't think he was a little bit taller than me, and I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he was wearing a full black outfit, and he had this mask that was just over his forehead and over his mouth, and he didn't say anything to me, like at all. I just shut the door and locked it because I didn't know what to do. And I think he went out like the side door, the sliding door in the kitchen that goes out to the backyard.
Okay.
And then I didn't know anything else, so I called and I was like, I just need to come downstairs and find you because I don't know where anyone else is. And I called Maddie, I called Xana, I called Kaylee, no one would answer.
Okay.
How do you know that, though?
All right.
Cool.
For Xana, do you know how old she is?
She's 20.
Is she in the
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. Is she a student at UVI?
Yes.
Do you have any contact information for her parents?
No.
It's okay. Well,
Okay.
we can
I just
get that
remember her name,
eventually.
her dad's name.
And then Ethan. E-T-H-A-N.
And Chapin, C-H-A-P-I-N.
Hey, real fast. She's saying this morning around 4, there's a guy, black mask, was in there. She didn't recognize him. She heard girls screaming upstairs. She got scared, locked herself in the room, and then the screaming all stopped. She's pretty sure that this masked person went out the back. And I'm now getting all victim information. She knows where the 2 girls are up there. I haven't told her who's deceased or anything like that. They just have 4 people that are unaccounted for right now, which whose dog? Who owns a dog?
Bro, go and take those people and separate them from one another.
Tyson's on his way.
Place the gloves on now.
Okay. Since she knows a bunch of the people who are living here, I'm getting all their names, and then I'll finish collecting all their information.
leaving Junior there to do all the hard work.
How old is Ethan?
And I apologize. There's a door downstairs next to the bathroom that's got a padlock on, or a lock on it because.
We don't know.
Okay. Who has access to that room? Okay. So it's not something you guys normally do.
No, we have no idea what it is.
So Ethan, how old is Ethan?
I believe he just turned 20.
20. And it's Chapin, Chapin.
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Do you happen to know either of their date of birth?
No, I know knows Xana's date of birth.
Okay. No worries. And Ethan's also a U of I student?
Yes, he is.
And you don't see him here right now? You see, but I'm pretty sure he was in that room.
I think so. I think it's what told me. I don't know for sure.
All right. And then the two additional roommates that aren't here right now,
They're not.
that aren't here with you,
Yeah.
what are their names?
Maddie Mogen, MADDIEMOGEN. And then Kaylee, KAYLEE. Goncalves, GONCLAVES. I think that's how you spell it.
How old is Maddie?
She's 21. Or 21 or 22. I can't remember. They're both over 21, but I don't know exactly.
I think so. How old is Kaylee?
Over 21. I believe she's 21 or 22. Sorry, I don't remember.
It's okay. You're doing great.
Thanks.
I'm asking a lot of you, so I appreciate you.
Don't say anything.
You're doing very well.
Do you know if the other two girls are upstairs or not?
Right now, what we got to do is we got to process this whole thing.
That makes sense.
I don't know what I'd be permitted to.
That's fine.
Right
That's
now, okay.
fine. I understand.
Okay, let's go back. I just want to make sure we're getting everything. So you're sure at about 4 this morning?
Yes, it was 4:10.
You first noticed a guy.
Well, I first noticed Kaylee go upstairs and scream and run downstairs.
So 4 this morning, went upstairs
Yeah.
to the way top.
Yes, to her room with Murphy the dog.
Okay,
And
and
then
you heard Kaylee scream.
I heard her scream and run as fast as she could downstairs. And she said, "Someone's here."
She ran downstairs.
Yes, I could hear. You can hear everything. Pretty much. I heard her run downstairs really fast.
You can hear everything. That's
And then I heard
interesting.
Murphy barking.
He says you can hear everything. Right? We've all speculated about this for 2.5 years, that this house, surely you can hear everything in this house. Right? And she just said it. You can hear everything. Right? So it blows my mind that she didn't hear more. Like both her and Bethany didn't hear more that they can testify to. Like there's 4 people who were brutally stabbed to death, and she says you can hear everything in this house, yet all she heard was what she's saying, that there was Kaylee scream, really no barking, and the man saying a couple of words, and that's about it, really. So I'm so confused how not only was Brian Koberger able to not leave anything of himself and not leave any marks, but also he was so quiet.
Yeah.
And he was able to keep the people so quiet as well. Like, what's with this dude? It's just so weird.
A lot.
Okay.
And then I heard her going to the bathroom. I think it was the bathroom. And I
Really?
remember
I
her
missed that.
stopping. And I just remember hearing this guy's voice, and I didn't recognize saying, "You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna help you." But it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't in like a nice way. It was like a weird way, like a weird tone.
You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear anything from Kaylee anymore? at that
No,
point?
after that I didn't hear anything. So then I kept calling for her name. I called on my phone. I called Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee. None of them answered. So then I opened up the door to look, and that's when I saw the guy pass by. He looked at me, but he didn't come towards me or say anything, which was really confusing to me. I don't understand that. And I'm pretty sure he went out the side door. And then I called and said she thought maybe there was a fire or like a firework. We didn't know. She heard this loud noise and there was a light.
Ah, the
I
firework.
Did you hear like a pop, like a bang?
guess. I don't know. Did you hear it bang?
It's what she heard.
Okay.
That's what she heard. What
Okay, never mind. Just sit there. I didn't hear that.
Okay, so clearly both need to cross the road now.
Hey, where are you going right now?
I'm just going to pick up my phone.
Okay. Where's your friend live?
Don't worry, it's not a white Elantra. You can let it go.
To the left, please.
Yeah, I can move.
On the security camera, it looked white.
Oh, flash.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't think I ever heard a bang. I didn't think anything about fire or firework.
Mm-hmm. Or
And so
gunshot.
I told her I don't
Everything.
think I heard anything of that. But I also was kind of in and out of it because I was so scared and I was really tired. And that's when I called and I told her, I need to come to your room because she was the only one that was answering me.
I
So I
don't
just,
get why more hasn't been made of this pop and this light.
Hmm.
Like, how is that not a thing? Right? Like, Bethany heard a pop and saw light. That sounds like a gunshot to me. Right?
Hmm.
Now, I don't know much about gunfire. I'm from Australia. Now, what's it like when there's a silencer?
It's still very loud.
It's still pretty loud.
Very loud.
right? It's not as
It's
loud
not
as
like
it would
it's not
be.
like movies at all.
Okay.
So it's like you still have you ever heard a gunshot?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, there's the sonic boom part,
Yeah.
and then there's the explosion of the gunpowder. So a silencer can suppress the explosion of the gunpowder, but kind of that sonic boom part is still gonna be very loud.
Okay. All right. I
I
think they
doubt-
asked her about whether or not she heard a gunshot.
She could just be trying to grasp at straws, trying to fill in blanks.
Maybe.
ran down there, and for a second I stopped and I saw Xana passed out, and I thought maybe she was just like sleeping or something. I didn't think anything because I was so out of it. And I went into the room and we just fell asleep. And then we woke up this morning and no one was waking up at all. Like no one was answering, which was really weird because all of us wake up around like 9 or 10. And then I called to come check, and he came here first. And I told him what happened, and then I looked in the room and he said, "You need to get out and call the cops."
Okay. The guy that you saw, I know it was dark, right? Or were there lights on?
I think there were lights on in the house, I believe.
Okay.
I don't really know what he looked like because he had a mask, but he wasn't like super tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10". I think it was maybe my height an inch or two higher or lower. I can't really remember.
How tall is BK?
So about 6 foot.
I think so. Around there.
He's about that height.
How was he built?
Guilty.
Fat, skinny, stocky.
More like skinny, but like basketball player kind of skinny. Like not too skinny, but like almost fit skinny in a way.
You saw BK the day of the
That's what I think. I don't know.
selfie. He was really skinny.
And then the voice, he said, when he said those words, you didn't recognize that voice before.
I didn't recognize him or his voice. I mean, I also couldn't see him, but I didn't recognize that voice at all. So it didn't cross my mind if that could be.
Did you guys have a party last night too? Or?
Not tonight, but there was and we had like a formal thing beforehand. That was 2 days ago.
Okay. Is there anything that popped out about that event that was concerning?
No, I mean, I went to Ethan. This is like Xana and who are dating when Xana went there. I was there for a little bit, and then I went to my friend's house down the street, and then I came back home with my friend. Everything was fine. Nothing weird at all. Nothing suspicious until 4 a.m.
Okay. All right.
I still don't know. Except Hunter.
I don't think I have any more questions for you right now.
Okay, if you do decide.
Somebody else will.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's grab that. Let's go back over there.
Okay.
Yeah, go back and talk with your friends.
Hey, go over there and just like
Alright,
chitty
who else
chat
is here?
amongst yourselves. You tell them everything that you just told me so they can like repeat it. That's fine.
Contaminating the
Okay, what's your last name,
witnesses.
please?
It's just-
Is he going to take a piss?
Hey,
It's his brother's not brother this way.
okay, do you mind hanging out here, please?
Oh yeah. Do you mind coming back? No, hang out with everybody. Let just talk amongst yourselves.
just you know,
Quit
have a
taking a
little
piss over
chit-chat.
there and come back with the girls. Come on, buddy.
It's fine. There's not been a quadruple homicide. It's fine.
Go stand next to the trash that hasn't been picked up since Eisenhower was president.
And I get that it's a stressful situation, but like they're crying like they actually know what's happened,
Yeah.
right?
Unless deep down they know. No, I didn't even mean it like that. No, I just mean like they probably have some kind of sixth sense that something happened.
Okay.
I think
Can you spell it for
they
me?
have a sense something pretty bad's happened.
Yeah. They don't probably want to believe it.
Do you have a middle name?
Yeah.
What's your date of birth? What's a good phone number to reach you at?
Outside of the two roommates with any other
When's
people.
your driver's license?
Yeah,
Or
Hunter
what-
Johnson
What state is your
would
driver's
be a
license?
witness because he actually saw the body.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
there in
we're
the
in
house.
that-
And
Sign
you know, a
here,
witness
bud.
to what happened after. They would still have information.
Yeah.
No one else knows about
Yeah, actually, good point.
Your last
Hang on. So,
Is it okay if you?
so there's Hunter and Hunter over there.
Hmm.
Why are so many dudes this age called Hunter?
don't
Very
know.
strange.
It's just- Hope he isn't doing any crack.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Hunter and Hunter are over here. And who was it? Oh, hang on. Is that Hunter Chapin there? Are we talking about Hunter Chapin? Who was the third person? I don't know who the third person is. There's just dudes coming out of the woodwork around here.
I think there's another guy named Hunter.
Is there a third Hunter?
Hmm.
HC isn't right. So Hunter Chapin has actually just turned up. Ooh. All right. So Hunter Chapin is in a pink hoodie. And so talking to Hunter Johnson, the Hunter that was there in the crime scene, he's in the car, isn't he? That's another Hunter? Help me out, guys.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the car. Are they actually... Is there a Hunter there who's telling them about what's happening? JD's in the car. Yeah, okay, yeah. Jack's in the car. Because there's a few Jacks as well. There's about 20 Jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So there's Silent G with the false information. Hey, jeez,
Yeah.
what is your name actually? Goodness me, Silent G.
Where was
okay.
Jack? Where was Jack Mehoff?
Where's Jack Mehoff? Okay. You gotta laugh, dudes. You gotta laugh. Right. Hunter Johnson was in the house, turquoise shirt. Hunter Chapin, pink shirt. Right. Okay. So this is a good point. 3 Jacks at one point. What is Jeremy doing?
The best part, I was backstage with Hella when she said, "Oh, there's so many Jacks." I was like, "Yeah, there's Jack Mehoff," and she's like, "Oh, there's another Jack." I'm just like,
Okay. So anyway, someone made a good point. I can't remember who because it's too far back in chat. But Hunter is talking over here to the other Hunter, and there doesn't seem to be any like, oh my god moment happening, right? Look.
Over in my car with me. We can talk over there.
Oh, yes, there is. There's a crying moment. Look.
Hmm.
They're hugging.
Aw.
Hugging. Man hugs.
Ew.
Hunter and Hunter. H&H.
Okay. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. She was probably going to be talking to a lot of people, retelling the same story. So,
Am I still allowed to go home soon?
we can't hold you forever. Okay.
Am I still going home for Thanksgiving? What? Did she say?
Yeah, she did.
Am I still allowed to go home soon?
I have a lot to be thankful for.
Okay. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, and the detectives will work with you guys to
Cross that bridge when we toss a knife over.
The best can. Okay.
Strange thing to say.
You were here last night. What time frame were you here through now? Were you here the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Priorities.
Okay. What time did you get here last night?
Can I check?
Yeah. And while you do that, I'll turn off my lights here. I'll be right back. I forgot you were here, man. Do you still want to hang out here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, what are you doing there?
On the dispose right now. We're processing what's going on in the scene. As soon as we
He was locked in there too.
Tell you guys what's going on. He absolutely will. I know it sucks to be in the dark with this, but
How the hell's he wearing socks and sandals?
okay.
I know it sucks to be locked in the back of a police car for 40 minutes. Not what the fuck.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about you. Wow. I don't recall him putting anyone in the back of the car. Do you guys? When did he put someone in the back of the car? Wow. So that's Jack D, right?
And what's your relationship again?
And who the hell are you?
Yeah, man. As soon as I know we're able to fill you in on what's going on, we'll let you know. Okay. Like I said, you're welcome to get out at any point. If you want to hang out, you can.
How nice of you.
If you want to hang out with him, you're gonna hang out outside too. Okay. Tell you what, I'll just crack the door. I'll try to not lock
Oh,
it.
nice of you.
Water dishes.
We can start. Yeah, we can see if somebody can bring some of that stuff by. Okay.
I guess you can have a little water. Make sure you crack the window, dude.
Oh, you're lazy. Actually,
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, so what time were you here last night?
About like 1:24 or something in the morning.
Today. 1:24 you got here? Okay, what was going on at about 1:24?
And our friend watching Vampire Diaries on the couch.
You and okay. Watching Vampire Diaries.
It involves blood. Guilty.
it's better than watching like a Ted Bundy.
You
I'm sitting over there. I just talked.
Oh, okay. All female.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you guys watching Vampire Diaries out in this the second level? Okay, and then for how long?
I don't know. And then Maddie and David came home from the club. And then we all hung out in Crimescene for a little.
So Maddie and Kaylee were at the club.
Yeah.
You know how long they were there? Probably till closing at least.
I don't know. They went to drug truck afterwards.
That was a bit of a slip of the tongue. They went to grub truck afterwards. Hear that?
Yeah.
Hang on.
How long they were there? Probably till closing at least.
I don't know. They went to drug truck afterwards.
Drug truck. Okay, and then they came home at about what time?
Well, no, it wasn't bad subtitles because she actually said grub truck. Harry Potters. Yeah, because there's been much speculation about what goes on at the grub truck and what's actually vended out at the grub truck, let's say. But who knows?
It's okay. You're doing great.
Like 2.
So they did get home at 2.
Yes.
How do you know that?
I just have a picture of Kelly's with Murphy.
Okay. Then what happened after that?
And then me and Maddie took out Murphy, and then
Murphy's the dog?
yeah,
Okay.
and then I went inside to go to bed, and she was still taking him out. And then I was in my bed, like about to go to sleep, and Maddie just said that she lost Murphy.
What?
And was wondering if he was with me, and I just said no. And then I went to bed.
And what time do you think you fell asleep?
Maybe 2:30.
Okay. What time did you wake up at all?
I
Between 2
thought I heard something like loud and Murphy like bark. Like usually like she barks at things. And then I thought I saw like a firecracker, so I thought someone maybe was just drunk and like put a firecracker in the house. But I wasn't even really sure because I was kind of still asleep, so I wasn't sure if it was like real.
So, I'm sorry, I'm listening to a couple things at a time. Loud, you thought you saw a firecracker because of a quick flash?
Yeah, through like my door, but I was like still half asleep, so I don't know if it was like real. I thought it was maybe a dream.
Okay. And then, yeah, did you ever like, pick up your phone to see what time that was? Or okay.
Oh, maybe I might have called and asked her what was happening because sometimes these are things.
Only for a few hours.
Oh, what was happening? She's just eating.
Okay.
Do you guys recognize all these vehicles in here?
Yeah. I tried to call Maddie and Ethan and Xana and all of them at like 4:20.
So you called
I tried to call all of them.
Maddie?
Answering, but they,
at what time?
4:30 and 4:22.
Oh, look. Papa.
And then
Oh, Doggo coming out. Oh, Doggo. Oh, Doggo. Oh. Look.
The dog did it.
Wait. What's Doggo coming out? Oh. Where was the dog?
Looks like a dingo.
Looks nothing like a goddamn dingo. Where was that dog? Right? How were the cops walking through the house going, police officers? Right? Where was that dog?
They probably tied it up somewhere.
No. When they first got in,
Hmm.
right? When they were first going, clear, like that. Where was the dog?
Well, they could have tied up the dog when they knew the cops were coming. After they were called.
But it still would be barking.
Oh. Well, some dogs aren't very boisterous.
Murphy was cowering under Kaylee's desk. You think like that? You think that he was there the whole time? This is, and also Murphy didn't have like a speck of blood on him, like not even tiniest little bit. They shot the dog in the room, cowering and terrified. Like, that's possible. I just find it really strange that, like, cops could come into the house and be loud and boisterous, running around the place, and a dog could not make any sound, could not be running about, could not be trying to protect the house owners at all. Really odd. Yeah, okay. He was most likely shut in Kaylee's room after the unaliving. Yeah, but I suppose I remember when we did the body cam of the Gene Hackman and his wife, and Gene Hackman's wife was dead, and the German Shepherd was right next to her, and the German Shepherd was just placid, like right next to her, had been there for weeks, and when the cops came in, it just didn't move.
Yeah.
Like, she was just like, it didn't bark, nothing. So I suppose that's possible. But yeah. Oh, he's such a cute doggo. Doodles are so inbred they go bonkers.
True.
Yeah. Not if the dog was scared. Okay, I suppose so. Just thinking about my dog would go berserk. Absolutely berserk. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to see what Silent G. I'm starting to get where you're coming from, Silent G. Bethany's acting weird. Bethany is acting really, really weird.
And then 21. And then Ethan at 4:22. And then Kaylee at 4:31. I thought they were posted.
4:31.
Yeah.
So no answer, and then did you go to sleep after that?
Yeah, I just kind of fell asleep again. I was like half awake.
Okay, and then what throughout your day did you got up at what time today?
I like woke up because my jaw was feeling really bad. I took some Advil at like 6 or 7, and then I just went back to bed. So I figured no one would be up anyways.
I figured no one would be up anyway.
Okay. Moscow 70, can I get the time this call was generated? Copy, thank you. Alright. Remember seeing anybody in there that
went downstairs the whole time with my door locked. That's why I always think of it. Because I'm straight. I didn't really hear anything either. I thought they were just being like loud and making faces.
It's very typical. Okay. Do you have Any parent contact information for?
I know Maddie's.
Okay.
No, I know her boyfriend.
Okay. What's Maddie's boyfriend's name?
Do you know the last name?
Is anybody having any issues with any boys?
He lives in Boise.
Okay, so he wouldn't be up here right now.
Hang on. Isn't Jack D the boyfriend? Wasn't he the one that was in the car?
And then I was talking to you about the formal stuff, right?
No, that
That
was
was her. Okay, so you guys had a formal.
That lovely for formal yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No issues? Okay, everybody got along? Alright.
Why are they just leaving? Why are they letting people just leave?
And you were out here when I rolled up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was maybe
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Salaji. Yeah, the recent ex, like really recent, like 2 weeks earlier. So Jack D, they broke up like 2 weeks prior, and I believe it wasn't a great breakup, right? Like he was heartbroken. And yeah, what's with those people just boom, gone? No one's stopping them. No one was supposed to leave,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, Bethany just said that he wouldn't be here. He lives in Boise. Boise's like 7 hours away, right? He's in the car. He's right there. Like he was there. He's been there all along. What's going on?
So I don't know if I have any other questions for you right now. Okay, I appreciate that you did very well.
Who are those people?
Calling those things become more clear.
Right, they were like, "Whoa, I'm leaving."
Write them down or something so you don't forget.
Okay.
Sound like a good plan? Like I said, some other people are going to be talking here.
Look, these people just arrived, and they were just like, "Oh, cops, I'm going."
So I don't know if I have any other questions for you right now.
You know,
Okay, I appreciate that you did very
Woke
well. You're
woke up.
calling those
Hey, see ya.
things become more clear. Write them down or something so you don't forget. Sound like a good plan? Like I said, some other people are going to be talking here. And then we'll make sure everybody has the detective's case number or the detective's information, and so that you can reach out to us if anything comes to mind, and not just wait for us to reach out.
That would have been me at 20 as well.
Okay. Physically, are you doing fine otherwise? Okay. All right, we'll go back there. Thank you very much. Does anybody else live here?
Get this clear here. This pink hoodie dude, that is Ethan's brother. Right? And we think that he knows that his brother is dead. Because he was talking to the other hunter beforehand, and we saw them talking, and we saw Hunter and this hunter hugging for a moment. So we're fairly sure that he knows that his brother is dead. Because Hunter knows, because he saw it. And he's just been standing there quite calmly for half an hour or so. No judgment, right? People process things in different ways, right? So I'm not judging this guy at all. But he's been standing there patiently. He hasn't come up to the cops and gone, "Hey, what the hell's going on?" He hasn't done anything. He's just been standing there really patiently and calmly. Maybe he's in shock. I don't know. But yeah, it's strange.
Who, by show of hands, who was all here when I got here? Sorry to talk to you too. Okay. All right. 1 second. So, Maddie and Kaylee were at the club last night. They got grub truck after. don't know if they ran into anybody that maybe had issues there. They just had a formal the other day when without a hitch. There's no issues at formal, so that there's nobody that they should be having bad blood. So obviously follow up needing to be done at the club and the drug check at the very least. I did a very preliminary interview with the two people that live here and that were here last night. Everybody else I'm about to identify was not here last night, but was here in the parking area when I rolled up, so I'll just get that information.
Anybody asked, is any of these cars belong to these guys?
Ryan asked, sounds like they recognize all these vehicles to include some of the ones down there.
If they ask, one of these can leave for the time being.
Okay.
We need to start, once Tyson gets here, we'll start figuring out how to get this along.
Yeah. A couple of them did ask about like bottles of water or something. I don't know if there's anybody logistically that can work that out. We can call EMS.
I have a couple bottles in my car.
Okay. I know.
That's what Thunder does with the gloves.
They can.
Okay, so he's taking his gloves off.
Out of my car.
Okay.
And then
They keep asking what's the status of
He
all
just
four
dropped them.
people.
Did he just drop them on the ground?
He may have put them in his pocket.
they all
Figure it out.
know.
No.
Okay.
No, he did not.
Well, I don't.
I'll go grab those out of my car.
Okay.
And then
They keep asking what's the status of all four people. I don't. We're
they all know.
Now, do you guys remember the story of Chris McDonough finding the glove on the ground and going and actually picking it up with his bare hand and going, "Hey, coppers, you did a crap job out here," right? You know Chris McDonough, the dude who is on the Nancy Grace show, and he's some sort of like crime scene expert, and he was all like, "Check me out, I found a piece of evidence outside the Idaho 4 house," and turns out that it was nothing, but he's some sort of great crime scene tech because he just picked it up. Duh.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Idaho in the middle of winter, and I don't know whether it was actually like a winter glove or whether it was a plastic, like one of those sorts of gloves or not, but there were gloves all over the place, right? It didn't end up being of any evidentiary value. But yeah, I mean, what? Dude, this Gunderson dude is not the best. Like, he's not. Yeah. Yes, it was there at the beginning. Laura was pissed. It's in his hand, is it? Let's see. Maybe. He definitely palmed them gloves in his one hand, did he? We'll see. We'll see. Hello, how are you, Sean? It's good to have you. Thank you for the $3.99 sticker earlier. Those gloves were not leather, not latex. Yeah, the one from Chris McDonough. Yeah.
But do they fit?
Haha. But do they fit? If the gloves don't fit, you must quit. Yeah, the Chris McDonough thing was hilarious.
If they ask, dude. Okay.
I find his YouTube quite credible. You are being sarcastic, Lacey. Who's that over there? We have a new person.
Maybe it's Kohlberger.
What? Mind just hanging out with him for a second?
Going there now. Say hi to me. They really should be providing them with some sort of like take them all to the station, put them in like rooms or something, like do something. It's got to be tricky though, doesn't it? Like there's so many of them, and like they're not criminals. Like they're not. Well, the ones that were there they're witnesses at the very least, right? So you must keep them separated from one another. It's not fair to have them out in the cold with no drinks, refreshments, nothing. Like they have no access to anything. Surely you would take them somewhere, feed them, make them comfortable, because it's got to be a while, right? Not one big room. Yeah, that's one of those shoes is doing.
If you can see someone, I can go back to the start on the one. I've got ISP on standby already. I've got a call in the Dustin. I'll call Payne. We need to talk to everyone. So we'll get Dustin and Payne working on that. So I'll call Payne now. I'll call Darren and get him.
We have family members walking up for Ethan the mail.
Ah, right. That's confirmed now.
Where do you want me
You
to
have a
send
family member of Ethan's.
I will talk to them. Can you start with what you want?
Okay.
You have this information.
What are we trying to just to search this residence?
Yep.
Okay.
So you talk to you. Hey, I just talked to our shift sergeant.
So how long is it since they discovered what's
Back
going
and
on?
search warrant right now.
And then the last calls too. This is the
It's about 40 minutes,
right after it happened.
and they're calling the
421,
sergeant,
422, 430.
calling
She
the
made
chief detective.
these phone calls immediately after the bang.
Okay. Okay. Time to call the people that are in the house.
And no one answered.
Perfect.
Do we want to shut this down so traffic's not rolling through?
Probably I can do that. All right. Thanks, Darren. All right. Sounds like good possibly was one after the fire after. Okay. We haven't seen obvious gunshot wound here. They won't say they're moving the boat. And then what did your lady say about someone coming in? Seeing somebody come in?
She saw a guy masked, about 6 foot, skinny build like a basketball player. She described. Said that he had a just full black mask, see like a ski mask.
What time?
At about 4. Immediately after, she yelled and said, "There's someone in the house." This girl ran, locked herself in her room. Could hear a roommate that was upstairs, Kaylee. Somehow she's able to discern that it was Kaylee screaming. Then she could hear this masked man saying, "Sorry."
Can you call Brett?
She could hear him
Yep.
say,
Yeah,
"You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna help you."
John,
And
do you
then
want
no,
this
it
whole
was-
this whole thing shut off? Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want from me for now? I can start heading back.
Yeah,
So,
start
okay,
back.
search warrant. As far as the search warrant goes.
Good description of the place.
Okay.
Get a couple photos and describe everything.
Okay.
What are you doing? Well, get in town. We've got a quadruple homicide.
I wonder if anyone heard that.
1122 Spring Road.
Yep, sounds good. And then I gotta grab my phone. You're looking for any shell casings, knives,
Yeah.
or just any indicia, weapons used.
Weapons, signs of force, or
Let me just go
tools
find a
to
knife
break
sheath.
into building, electronic devices, etc., etc.
Okay, I'll
Main thing is
start getting the rough.
just get the body of it.
Okay.
This date, this time, we were dispatched here.
Okay.
Prosecutor, when you get a hold of the on-call prosecutor, tell them what we got. Let them know that you're working on a search warrant and the nature of it, and then we'll go from there. They'll have a long list.
Okay, do you want these are the victims' names?
I don't know this one.
Okay.
I'm going to probably do a quick walkthrough and then
I saw you.
go back.
Okay.
I'll meet you at the TV thing.
I haven't finished IDing everybody here. I'll let Shane know so you can delegate that to somebody else.
Is that dude still in the back of the car?
Hey, boss, I got to get going to start some paperwork back at the station. So I imagine you don't want to go with me. I'll have you stay here. And like I said, we'll let you know as soon as we.
All right. So I want to have a look back now at the report that Nunez wrote from that day. So Officer Nunez being the one who actually had his body cam on. Guys, I find it really interesting how the way these investigations work is we have a bunch of officers that are there at the scene. Then we have, hello, my cat. Then we have people who interview the witnesses afterwards. Then we have the prosecutors who then go and write up the charging documents. And so basically we have this situation where we have a lot of different people interpreting the words of the witnesses who have to recount their story multiple times. So it's absolutely impossible to expect anybody to get it the same every single time, right? And it puts, I believe, the witnesses in an impossible situation where they're going to end up on the stand and impeach themselves, right? So it's actually not their fault. Dylan, for example, she was already drunk, right? And she said so. And she didn't know for sure a lot of the things she saw and heard. But she said some things to Nunez that day. And later on, she was interviewed, I think, 5 times. And we know just from the one point that we spoke about at the beginning of the stream that the common belief is that she was asleep, right? Because that's what the prosecutor spoke of. But she wasn't asleep. And she said that from the beginning, right? She said, I was trying to go to bed. I don't know whether or not she ended up saying that she was asleep because of the 5 different interviews, or whether or not they just changed her wording. Who knows, right? I haven't been back through every single one of them and tried to work it all out. But if she had ended up on the stand, she probably would have been asked by Nan Taylor, were you asleep? Did you say you were asleep? Because it says here that at another point you said that you were trying to go to bed, right? And she would look like a liar. And that's not Nan Taylor's fault. That's her job.
Yeah.
And that's just one example. Yeah. So I don't blame Dylan at all for being unsure of what happened. She was clearly unsure. But this is how the process works. And how can you expect anybody to get their story straight when you just keep being asked over and over and over again to recount it? And then on top of that, you have police officers writing reports like this from their memory. right? So I don't understand why police officers are writing reports from their memory. I don't get it. Firstly, it seems like a waste of resources.
Yeah.
Secondly, you've got the person's interview on body cam. You have a recording if they're in an interview room. You've got their audio. Why do you need someone to write down like a summary of what they said? It doesn't make any sense. So let's have a look at this. So 13th of the 11th at approximately 11:56 hours, I responded to an unconscious subject at 1122 King Road in Moscow. Upon my arrival, I found a large gathering of people in the parking lot immediately north of 1122 King Road residence. See, he can't even remember how many people it was. It was 5. 1122 King Road is a white 3-story single-family residence with multiple bedrooms. The 1122 designation is located directly above the front door, facing north. I was directed to a bedroom on the second floor by that person, that's Hunter Johnson, in the northwest corner to locate the unresponsive female. Right, so upon entering the room, I observed a female laying supine on the floor. What's supine mean? Does this mean
Either on your
flat?
back or your front, I think.
I think it's just flat.
Supine.
Supine.
Lying
Next.
face upward, so on your back.
Okay. ISP doesn't wear body cam. Really? On your back, right. Not all officers wear body cameras, so I think reports are standard. Well, these days they should damn well be required to. But he was wearing a body cam. I wonder whether or not, because he's wearing a body cam, this report is defunct. Right. So what comes from the body cam is supersedes anything that he writes. Okay, so upon entering the room, I observed a female laying supine on the floor next to a bed. According to DM, so Dylan was no DM. Hang on. Oh yeah, it would be Dylan. Yeah. This female was likely Kaylee J. Gonsalves. Dylan also lived at 1122 King Road. I observed dried blood surrounding Kaylee's body and signs of cutting trauma to her face. Hang on, wait. No, that's not her. It's not Kaylee. That'd be Xana. Upon entering the room, I observed a female laying supine on the floor next to a bed. That's Xana. This female was likely, according to Dylan, this female was likely Kaylee. I observed dry blood surrounding Kaylee's body and signs of cutting trauma to her face. Kaylee was covered in so much blood, I wasn't able to immediately discern where any additional injuries would have likely been. Kaylee was apparently deceased due to her pale skin and color, rigid body tone, and apparent blood loss. Because Kaylee wasn't on the floor and she wasn't the one that was supposedly unconscious. So I think that he's messed up the names. On the bed, in the same room I observed Kaylee, I observed a male. Yes, it's Sana. I observed a male lying supine on the bed. According to Dylan, the male was likely Ethan J. Chapin. Dylan said Ethan was commonly at the residence. I observed blood covering portions of Ethan's legs, surrounding his body into the bed sheets, and drops of blood on the wall near Ethan's head. As I backed out of this room, that'd be Hunter, showed me a kitchen knife. This is a bit we read earlier, and said he had it in his possession. I told Hunter to leave the knife and go back down the stairs to the front entrance. Officer Warner and I moved to visually clear the residence for any suspects or additional victims. On the 3rd floor, Officer Warner and I found 2 additional apparent deceased females, both laying supine in a bed, face up. I thought that Kaylee was sitting in a sitting position, Okay. This bedroom was on the southwest corner of the 3rd floor. According to Dylan, these 2 females were likely Xana and Madison Mogan. Okay, yeah, he's just mixed the names up. That's fair enough. One female showed an apparent traumatic injury to her face due to the basic facial structures being unrecognizable. Jesus Christ. Both females showed very pale skin. Both females were covered in dried blood and apparently deceased. After the residence was deemed safe, Officer Warner and I exited the residence to secure it and the immediate area, to include the parking lot immediately to the north of the residence. I walked outside and began interviewing Dylan. Dylan told me at approximately 4 a.m. She heard a voice scream and believed it to be Kaylee's. Dylan said she heard Kaylee scream and announced there was somebody inside the residence. I don't know how I've missed this all along. Well, actually, no, I do know how I've missed this all along. I missed it because it only came out in recent documents. Like, it wasn't spoken about in the court hearing. This whole Kaylee screaming and struggle, that kind of thing. Unless I'm wrong, guys. Like, Lucy, you tell me. CH, you tell me. This is new, right? This Kaylee screaming and announcing that there was somebody in the residence. Because I believe that it was screaming, but I don't believe that there was ever any reference to Dylan saying she heard Kaylee screaming. If we look at, say, for example, the document regarding the admission of the bushy eyebrows, I went through that one and I looked at what Dylan said in her interview, and there was no mention of this stuff because it's not relevant to the bushy eyebrows identification. So if I'm wrong, let me know. But screaming is new. Someone here, not new. Yeah, someone here, not new, but screaming new. Yeah. No, the screaming wasn't from Xana. No, it was from Kaylee. So apparently Xana are asleep. Xana and Ethan are asleep by then. This was discussed when Anne was saying the magistrate should know. Yeah, I remember that. But and it should not be omitted. That's right. And I have a little clip of that. But not that she said that there was somebody, that she announced that there was somebody inside, right? So unless I forget exactly what Anne said. I don't remember Anne saying that Kaylee said there's somebody here. It's now come out in the documents. Frank's suppression hearing, and that just can't be, I think was Anne's words. I remember her saying that. Yeah. Okay. Said she could hear Kaylee run from the 3rd floor down the stairs to the 2nd floor into the northwest bedroom. Dylan said she locked herself in her bedroom and continued to hear a commotion. She never said commotion. See, this is the problem, right? This is Nunez using his words to describe what Dylan said. Now, we just watched Dylan speaking to Nunez. She never said commotion, right?
No.
No commotion. Dylan said eventually she stopped hearing a struggle. She never said struggle. Never heard the word struggle out of her. And heard a male voice say, "You're going to be fine." I don't think those were the exact words that's verbatim what Dylan said, but fine. I'm gonna help you. That might be the words, "I'm going to help you," but I don't know about the "you're going to be fine." Dylan said she did not recognize the male's voice. Dylan said after a few minutes, she peeked out of her bedroom and observed a male described as approximately 6 feet tall. Did she say that? I thought she said a bit taller than me, maybe a few inches.
No, 1 to
Above
2
or
inches
below.
taller or smaller.
Yeah,
Or shorter.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
So it was like 5'8" to 6 feet.
Yeah, she didn't say approximately 6 feet tall.
Mm-mm.
Am I going crazy?
No.
When did she say 6 feet?
She never did.
Slim build with a black ski mask. Leaves the second. What? She did not. What? She did not observe him leave the second floor patio area. She didn't observe that at all. She appeared to open her door. She saw this person, right? But you can't see out through the kitchen from her bedroom, right? She assumed that he left through the kitchen. She goes, I suppose he did, or something along those lines was her words, but she did not say she saw him leave through the kitchen door. She did not say that. This patio door was likely left open as it was found open upon my arrival. Okay, well that's a fair assumption, right? But remember when Dylan was talking about him leaving through that door. Remember I said, how do you know that, Dylan?
Yeah.
She didn't see it. This is saying that she observed it. And I have no problem with Dylan, by the way, right? I don't think Dylan did anything wrong in what she was saying to Nunez. And I actually don't even really have a problem with Nunez, right? I think it's the end of the day for Nunez. He's trying to remember everything and he's typing it all up. And it's impossible to remember everything like absolutely accurately. I just think this whole process is flawed. Okay. I interviewed an additional roommate, Bethany, who told me she was at the residence during the commotion. Bethany said she was on the second floor in the living room watching Vampire Diaries with...
Really?
Is that with Dylan?
You had to make sure that was in the report.
Yeah, why not? And an unidentified person named L. Hang on, it's an unidentified person, but you got their name. Bethany said at approximately 0200 hours on the 13th of the 11th, 11:13, whatever, however you like to say it. But Madison and Kaylee came home from a night out at the Corner Club bar located in Moscow, Idaho. Bethany said she also believed Madison and Kaylee went to she actually said the grub wandering kitchen truck that was commonly located in 300 block on South Main Street. Bethany said she and Madison let Madison's dog out. It's not Madison's dog, it's Kaylee's dog, but I understand him getting mixed up. Murphy, sometime between 2 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. Bethany said during this time, she observed no suspicious activity. Bethany said she returned inside while Madison was still outside with Murphy. Bethany said she went to bed around 2:30 hours. Bethany said Madison came into her bedroom sometime after 2:30 hours to ask if she knew where Murphy was. Bethany said she told Madison no, and Madison left. Bethany said she woke up in her bedroom, which was located on the first floor, to a sound she described as a firecracker and a flash. Bethany said she initially thought the sound was a prank. There's stuff missing in here. When did Dylan come into her room? Because Dylan came running into her room at some point and said, I saw some dude and I'm scared. So where's all that?
Yeah.
Calling to Bethany, phone log she showed me. Bethany called Xana at 4:21, Ethan at 4:22. Madison 4:22, Madison again at 4:30, then Kaylee at 4:31. Bethany said she never received an answer on each phone call. Bethany said she went back to sleep and woke up at 11:56 hours. That's not right. Bethany said she went back to sleep and woke up at around 11:56 hours when 911 was called. Well, Bethany said at the sentencing hearing that she woke up, was it 9:30 a.m. with a sore tooth and called her dad. So she definitely woke up earlier. In fact, she even said, she said it to Nunes. She said that she woke up at 7 or something a.m. and went back to sleep because she thought no one would be up anyway. Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, she said she got up at 6 or 7. Yeah. So he's just forgotten that. And yeah, she even mentioned that her tooth was really bad. She went like that. Initially, I was told Kaylee was likely located on the second floor bedroom with Ethan. After comparing Dylan's initial statement with other investigation officer observations, it appears to actually be Xana. Okay, so he's corrected. So he wrote it the way he thought it was up there, and then he's corrected it down here. It appeared to actually be Xana that was located on the floor of that bedroom, and Kaylee was one of the other females located in the third floor room. I also observed the following vehicles in the gravel parking lot that was immediately north of the 1122 building: silver Land Rover with Washington license plate. Oh, it's from Washington. Guilty. Blue 2010 Honda Civic with Arizona license plate. Oh no.
I drive a Nissan.
Oh, you do? Not a Nissan Sentra. They look like a white Elantra.
No. An SUV.
Okay. Now you've told everybody.
I've also told everyone what my license plate is, too.
You did not.
Not today.
Oh. Well, you stupid. What are you doing?
What's the name of my cat?
Your license plate is the name of your cat?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so lame.
Oh, it was either that or Baldo, so. Hey, I could have got Baldo.
Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't have got you any, like, gay stalkers.
Yeah, right? It's a vanity plate.
I keep on trying to see if you can see an Elantra drive through the T section or the bottom of the road. Yeah, right? Like, constantly I'm like, where's the white Elantras? They must be everywhere. Okay, so a Ford Explorer. What's with all these Washington cars? What are all these Washington people doing in Idaho? They don't live there. I was originally assigned to identify all the people in the area. However, I was reassigned by Sergeant Gunderson to begin the search warrant application process. I provided the above information in the search warrant application. At approximately 16:28 hours, I returned to 1122 King Road to assist with securing the southwest patio entrance. What? 16:28 hours? That's 4 p.m., right?
Yeah.
It's only just being secured?
Yep.
Okay.
That's kind of quick, actually.
What?
I mean, they got there, what, round 1?
They got
12?
No, they got there at 12.
12? 4 hours, yeah. I mean, they got to
4.5
putz
hours.
around and call back up and get some lunch. It is lunchtime, so, you know.
That's where the footprints are.
Then they got to worry about overtime and.
For God's sake, it's putting some crime scene tape up, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they did that right away. At least
They
the
put it at the
perimeter.
front. We're talking about the back, the balcony area.
Yeah, they'll get to it, you know.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, they're union employees.
Yeah, you're right. I took
It's cold.
responsibility for
Footprints probably won't melt.
No, that'll be fine. I took responsibility from Officer Warner in documenting who entered and exited the residence. When? At 16:28?
Oh boy, it's a lot of overtime.
I provided this documentation on a notepad and maintained the log until I was relieved by Officer Morris at approximately 17:50 hours. The following information is the rear patio entry log from 15:17 hours until 2:15 hours. Okay, so just cops.
Oh look, Ashley
Ashley
Jennings was.
Oh,
wow,
look.
good lord, she's like Jam Boy on the scene the same day.
It's on the scene. So she was there from 5 p.m.
Probably all pissed off. Weekend, getting ready to go out, all dolled up.
Yeah.
Santa was taking her out for a night on the town.
Santa was taking her out. It's nearly Christmas time.
Right?
Santa would be the one who's annoyed. He's got things to do.
He was making his naughty list and checking it twice.
He was. She was on it.
Gonna give her a stocking stuffer.
Right?
What is wrong with me? All right.
I hang out with you.
I know.
I gotta say that this dude, Mitch Nunes, like he did his best.
Yeah.
I feel like he really did his best. I'm not picking on him.
No.
I'm not.
And I do actually give Ashley credit for showing up to the scene that day. I mean, it was the biggest case of her career, but
shut up. She's
What?
pure evil.
I know, but
She sucks. No, sorry. I give her nothing. No, like I think the more experienced police officers should have been doing their job and securing that place, getting the witnesses separated from one another, looking after them properly because they're out there freezing.
well, not the one guy.
Yeah,
He was locked in the car.
that's right. And it just seemed really poorly organized. And he's 23, Nunes, right? And he's running the show. Like he's talking to the only witness, really. There's two witnesses. He's talking to them both. Yeah, he's taking down their statements. He really taking the lion's share of the responsibility. And yeah, I feel like considering the gravity of the situation, there should have been more officers there quickly, and they should have been taking greater care with the people that were there. People were just running up and hanging out and chatting and then coming and going.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Alec Baldwin scene.
Yes.
Right? Like
I was thinking that.
It was like the set of the Alec Baldwin Rust trial, Rust scene when he was. They were like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't talk to anybody," and then all of the crew all just start coming in and chatting, and for like 3 hours, all smoking and chatting, and then, "Oh yeah, this happened, and I didn't see that happen." Just absolute crap. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Yeah, 23. Yeah. He's like a year older than, or 2 years older than Ethan.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So like he's like a rookie and he's out there and like it's got to be so tough to just see all that stuff. But then to have to deal with the people who live there, to not know what you can tell them. You can see he doesn't know how to deal with the fact that they don't know, and yeah, I can see how quickly this went bad and why. Yeah, twat copper without gloves on in house. Yeah, him. Like Gunderson, I just feel like he just thought he was so cool, and he was just touching everything, and then he he was like reassigning Nunez, like, oh no, you need a search warrant. Oh no, you just go secure this thing. And Nunez was actually doing a good job of the things that he was assigned to do.
Yeah.
You know? But Gunderson's all over the place. You know? So, I mean, I ain't no copper. I'm sure they probably would look at people like me and other streamers and be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, maybe. But I think that this could have been done a lot better. A lot better. And I just don't understand why the process is that you get witnesses to just continually keep rehashing their story over and over again and set themselves up to be impeached on the stand, right? Like, absolutely. There's no way that Dylan would have ended up being a good witness. Like, she would have been a terrible witness.
Oh yeah.
Sympathy for her, absolutely, but she remembered so little, but they tried to put so much weight into her testimony, and then they kind of put words in her mouth, right? So the whole bushy eyebrow thing clearly didn't come out till later, and it was such a big deal. Somehow they managed to get her to remember that, and then they got her to repeat it over and over and over again because she didn't have anything else. There was nothing else that was of any substance to her identification. So it was like, you sure about the bushy eyebrows? Okay, talk about the bushy eyebrows more. Yeah. Considering the environment, I'm rather convinced that she does bring up the I was intoxicated a lot more, and she realizes they are misquoting her. Yeah. I think she feels like she was being led, because she was really clear that she didn't know who that person was in that photo when she saw Brian. So I have no idea. She even said, I don't know what color the eyebrow was, right? Like, to not even be sure that it was like a dark colored eyebrow. Like, all I know is that they were bushy. Hella, how is Hunter involved? Did he find one of the bodies? I saw somewhere that he said he wasn't getting support like the rest. Okay, so Hunter was called by Dylan or Bethany, I can't remember which one. He said at about 11 a.m. because they were scared to go look around the house, apparently. And so he came to the house, and he was the one who called 911. And so apparently, as the story goes, I don't know if it's just how the story goes, he saw what had happened in Xana and Ethan's room. I don't know if he had gone up further to the other part of the house, but he said we need to call 911, and it called them. And supposedly Hunter was trying to protect Dylan and Bethany from knowing the real extent of what was going on, and said that Xana was passed out. That's the story. I don't know whether that's true, but so yeah, he had seen it. He had seen at least Xana and Ethan. So he knew that there was blood and death, and so he's supposedly like more traumatized because he'd seen it. Yeah, and so if he's saying he wasn't getting support like the rest, that'd be why. Yeah, that'd be why. Since college-age women are frequently the victims of SA, and if are intoxicated, these accounts are often deemed not credible. Yeah. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah. All right, thanks guys for hanging out. This has been super fun. I suppose. Fun is not really the right word,
Wow.
but it's nice to watch it with friends. Always nice to watch everyone. And thank you to everyone with the super chats and the gifted membership and stuff. Hey, Kat. Thank you both kindly for keeping on dissecting the case. Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're lovely. You're lovely. You're lovely. It's one of those things, Kat. It's just I can't be happy with this till I see the sheath. I need to see the sheath, right? It's like, show me the sheath and I'll shut up. I don't think at this point we're going to see the sheath, right? I feel like I'll end the stream in a minute, right? But I just have to say one thing. I feel like this whole thing with the lawsuit against the Moscow Police Department with the crime scene photos from Maddie Mogan's mum, and I like Maddie Mogan's family, by the way. I think they're great. I'm really concerned about it because I feel like there's something weird going on. If that means that we don't get to see that one exhibit, that's a problem, right? Because that is the major piece of evidence. It's the piece of evidence. And it happened to be in Maddie's bed, right? I don't want to see any bodies. I don't want to see any personal effects. No, none of that matters, right? They can have their privacy. I think it's fair for them to have their privacy, right? But that sheath is important, right? So there is another document. Where is it? Here it is. I'll just show you this really quick. This document here that says, who is this officer? Officer Rosinski. And he says that the following day, 14th to the 11th, I learned that a sheath was found inside the apartment. The sheath was tan in color and had a Marine Corps eagle, globe, and anchor EGA symbol on the sheath. The words USMC were located under the EGA and K-bar was above the EGA. I was tasked to follow up with businesses in town to see if the particular knife was sold there. Right, so we have a description. Okay, I have a description. Tan, Marine Corps eagle, globe, anchor, symbol on it. The words USMC were located under the EGA and K-bar was above the EGA. Right, so we need to know, we need to see it, obviously, right? Because some of them have a little pocket on them. Some of them have a little pocket on the side. So we still need to see it, but that helps. We need to see whether or not Amazon sold in 2022, early in 2022, whether they sold one exactly like that. And what model number did Brian Koberger order? Because if it doesn't match that, if they don't have one that matches that, what the hell's going on? Yeah, because if they did, if the one he ordered matches that, and matches a photo from the thing that was found in Maddie's bed, I'm going to shut the hell up. I'm going to stop with this, right? I'll be like, fine. Even though to me there's still reasonable doubt someone else could have had that object. He didn't. He gave up his defense. So why am I questioning it anymore? But why are they hiding this? Why can't we see this exhibit? That's all. I want to see it. Stop hiding it. Show us the sheath. Where is it? Hey, Schnibbles. We need to start a movement. Show us the sheath. Hashtag show us the sheath.
Yes.
That's all we want. That's it. Have you seen the recent upload from ISP, the second one? It's a 382-page PDF of images. No, and I went onto ISP site today. Okay. to have another look. But no, I went on there like an hour and a half ago. All right. It's worse than that, Hella. The Army, SSMC, Navy all are the same. The
Right.
1220 is Army stamped sheath. 1217 is SSMC stamped sheath. 1225 is Navy. And this one's supposedly Navy, right? Marine Corps.
Core.
Yep. There is a second upload. I found it today. Okay. But it's all the same knife, only difference is the sheath. Well, all they've got is the sheath, right? So we should be able to match it up. Lucy owning the model numbers like a boss. Yeah. So I just don't get it, right? Why can't we see it? If they're so sure that Brian ordered on Amazon the weapon and the knife with the sheath that was found in Maddie's bed, show us. It would shut so many people up. Me being one. I know they don't care about me, but it would shut so many people up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it would put to rest so many doubts, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's enough of me bleeding on. But I just feel like this whole lawsuit thing, it's too convenient that it happens to be from Maddie's parents, and that's the bed. Right? That's where that photo would be. Okay, guys. Thank you for hanging out, and it's time for the song.
Her name was Helen. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Donnie and she dances sometimes. The words are always surrounding because she's an 803. To the attention, excited utterance. Her cat is staring from windows, listen